and welcome back to xameliax. I hope you are doing well. Today I wanted to talk to you about some of my favourite pregnancy products, some of the things that I think are absolutely essential for surviving a pregnancy journey throughout the different trimesters. Obviously everybody is different, every pregnancy is different, but these are just a few things that have really helped me get through, and I thought I would share them with you. Here is Toby with his shish kebab. That's very lovely. Thank you for sharing. Is this one of your pregnancy essentials? Okay, so in no particular order, I've just tried to like write things down in a little list on my phone here. So I'm just gonna run through them and then either put up pictures or run around the house and try and show you them. My first pregnancy essential is something that genuinely every single morning when I wake up, I'm just like saying to Chris, I don't know what I would have done without this, and that is my pregnancy pillow. So there are so many different pregnancy pillows out there you can get. I have the Pharmadoc organic cotton U-shaped pillow. It's basically like a full length pillow that goes all the way around you, and you sleep on like the bottom of the U shape, so that's your pillow, and then it's got a front bit that goes down the front to support your bump. It's got a bit that goes around the back to support your back. It's absolutely amazing. It's just the right amount of firmness and softness and length and support. It's just, honestly, it's fantastic. And I have had this since probably around week 13. Just as soon as you find out you're pregnant, just buy it. It's genuinely the most comfortable thing ever. And when I stayed away one night for something, I think it was a work thing, and Chris used my pregnancy pillow, and even he was just like, oh, this is honestly the best thing ever. So they are incredibly comfortable. The only thing I would say about this one is it's very big. We have a king size bed, so if you have a double bed, you might find it a bit cramped if you're sharing with somebody else. But yeah, I cannot recommend this pillow enough. It's worth every single penny, and I will continue to use it even after baby is here. It's just so supportive on my hips. I'm sleeping really well at the moment. I'm currently in my like final stages of pregnancy, and normally by this stage people are saying how uncomfortable they're getting and how difficult they're finding it to sleep. I haven't found it a problem because I'm so supported as soon as I get into bed. I think it's just genuinely really helpful for hips and stuff. So yeah, that is my number one tip, is to invest in a good pregnancy pillow, because I'm gonna be using it forever. Flipping love it. And I will leave links to everything that I mentioned down below in the info bar as well. So I'll leave a link to that one. Got it off Amazon, so it's super easy. And it's washable as well. And there's loads of different colours and different styles that you can get. I went for the organic cotton one because it's just like breathable and really nice on your skin. I've had no irritation. I've got really sensitive skin. Can't recommend it enough. It's so bloody good. Okay, a couple of things for the first trimester. The major thing for me in the first trimester was my nausea and sickness. Honestly, there wasn't really anything that really helped. It just took time. So if you're going through that at the moment, I am so sorry. My heart goes out to you, and just hang in there. I have actually got some pregnancy vlogs where I just talk about my experience week by week. So if you want to feel a little bit less alone, you might want to go and watch some of those. Yeah, because I really struggled for a while, and it was tough. However, two things that did helped me a little bit. One of them was a pregnancy gift that I got from my friend. I've also got a video on some nice gifts that you can send to your friend if one of your friends is pregnant, or you want to send a nice thoughtful present. Check that out. But one of my friends sent me this pregnancy tea, like a morning sickness tea from a company called Myrtle and Maud, I think. And it's like this peppermint and chamomile and maybe some ginger in there as well, blend of tea. And it helped. It did help soothe my tummy when I was able to drink it. Some days I just felt so sick, I just wasn't even able to drink it. But on the days where I was able to drink it, I felt like it settled my tummy quite a bit. So I would say that's probably the best tea that I found. Do watch out. Some of the ginger teas that you pick up off the shelves in Tesco or whatever, have a look on the back that they make sure they don't contain licorice root, because you're not supposed to have that during pregnancy, but a lot of the ginger teas have it in, and that's kind of what like the midwives and everybody suggest, like try ginger tea. So you go and grab one, not thinking anything of it, and then there's that ingredient in there. So take a look at that. But the Myrtle and Maud Peppermint blend, really, really nice. And that helped soothe things a little bit. Another thing that might have been a bit of a pseudoscience, I'm not sure, with the acupressure bands, you know, the things that go around your wrist. So there's a pressure point in your wrist that if you press on it, it can help relieve nausea. I got some really quite nice ones off of Etsy. I'll leave them down below, instead of like the normal sort of like sweatband looking ones. I found some from Etsy that are actually quite stylish and quite nice. They've got like a little wooden ball that really does press into the pressure point. And like I said, I don't know if it was in my head or what, but I feel like when I was wearing those, they were quite helpful. So you can maybe give those a go. They're quite inexpensive, so if you try them, it doesn't work for you, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I think anything at that stage, you'll take it to try and help you out with those things. So I would say that nausea tea and those acupressure bands were the two things that I thought, I think this is potentially helping me, as well as the usual of, you know, trying to eat like a little, even just some like dry pretzels or something before you get out of bed, and just trying to stay hydrated. Oh, you've just got to get through. It's so hard. But yeah, they are my two things for the first trimester, I would say. And also, and this is a really, it's not a particularly pleasant one, but something that really helped me was sick bags. So again, I'll leave the link to the ones that I got down below, but just having sick bags in my handbag if I had to leave the house really helped me, because in my pregnancy, I think I was only sick once, but I was constantly like so nauseous to the point where I felt like I was going to be sick all the time, like room spinning nausea at times. It was awful. So I obviously felt very, very anxious leaving the house just in case I was sick, and having those sick bags there was really helpful for that anxiety. So I'd get yourself some sick bags, and if you are sick, obviously then you can use them, and they tie up and they don't leak. So there's I found some very good sick bags, so I'll leave a link to those down below as well. The next thing that's been really, really useful has been my birthing ball. I got a really nice champagne coloured one, actually. And yeah, it's been really, really helpful. We are actually having a C-section, so I'm not using it necessarily to like position baby ready for labour, but that is one of the things that you use it for. I mostly use it to sit on at night time, because sometimes I find like just sitting on the sofa can get quite uncomfortable, whereas like just bouncing, bobbing around on the ball, it's actually very, very helpful for me. And also I use it to do some stretching, because that really helps my back and my shoulders, which are very, very tight. So yeah, like just doing some stretching and exercising on that birthing ball has been so, so useful. I think it was like £15 off Amazon. And like I said, I got like a nice champagne coloured one, so it's not really ugly. So I don't mind it sat in the living room. But yeah, that is kind of like a very, very useful one to have. Again, that was not like a proper essential. You don't have to buy it, but I have found it very, very useful. Comfy PJs, including maternity PJs. I've got a couple of pairs of maternity PJs, and they are so great because you grow out of PJs very, very quickly. As soon as bump seems to start growing, everything just becomes too short and you're constantly walking around with your tummy out. So I've got some really nice maternity ones. My favourite ones are a pair I've got from Chelsea Piers, and they have poppers on them. So, and they're not like actually, they don't drown me, so I'm still going to be able to wear them post-pregnancy as well, so they're not just maternity pyjamas, and because they've got poppers on, easy access for skin to skin and breastfeeding and all that jazz. So yeah, invest in a nice pair of maternity PJs. And also on the other flip side of that, a good pair of maternity leggings as well. I've got a few different pairs. I've got some from Love Leggings, which I really like. They're very, very comfortable. I'll leave those linked down below. I have a pair from Baby Go as well, which are very, very comfortable too. And I think I had some like Adidas ones that Chris got me from Sports Direct earlier on in the pregnancy, but I've already grown out of those. So my two that I would say have grown with me the most, Love Leggings and Baby Go. They've been great. They're so stretchy, and I definitely will continue to wear those postpartum as well. Also, another thing while we're talking about bottoms is a pair of period pants, or a couple of pairs of period pants, light absorbency period pants, because one of the things that you'll know in pregnancy, or you'll soon come to discover, is that you have a lot of discharge actually, because your body produces extra to make sure that you're keeping any infections away from baby. So you might find you've got a lot more discharge than usual. And if you don't want to be using panty liners, like disposable panty liners every day, I found that wearing a low absorbency period pant, absolutely fantastic during pregnancy, and after pregnancy they're also very, very useful for those days before, when you're due on your period. You can wear them, and then if you accidentally do come on your period without realising before you get a chance to pop any other products on, it catches everything for you. I'm a period pants user anyway, so I already had a whole range of period pants. If you're new to the channel, welcome. There's a lot of period content on here, so if you're interested in period pants, check them out, click subscribe. I've got loads and loads of videos on it. But yeah, like the low absorbency period pants, absolutely fantastic for pregnancy, because they do, and they'll catch any like little leaks as well towards the end. If your pelvic floor is feeling a little bit rough, they catch any little leaks, and also all that pregnancy discharge. Very, very helpful. Saves a load of disposable products, and they're also very kind on your vulva. Speaking of underwear, you also want to be avoiding any wired bras. So get yourself a good maternity bra or a good nursing bra right from the off, and don't be surprised if you go up on the back size, don't be surprised if you go up on the cup size. Make sure that you're wearing comfortable bras. Again, I've got quite a few different ones. I've got some from Cake Maternity that have been amazing. I've got some, I'm currently wearing one from Jojo Maman Bebe today. All of them are nursing bras, so they'll be used postpartum as well, but all of them are wireless, and it's just so much better, so much more comfortable, and it's actually advised to not wear any wires with your bra. So invest in a good wireless maternity / nursing bra that's in the right size. Go up as and when, go and get yourself fitted if you want to, but yeah, that is an essential, because I find I get a lot of rib pain, so wearing the wrong size bra is just like a big fat no-no. Couple of other things, lip balm. My lips have gone so dry during this pregnancy, and I'm constantly putting on lip balm. So I actually use a brand called Dr. Lip, which is actually a nipple balm. So it's gonna double up for me if I'm able to breastfeed, because you can use it as a nipple balm to help any cracked, sore nipples. That was its original purpose. But you can also use it as a lip balm, and it's a great lip balm as well. But invest in a good lip balm, because your lips will probably get very, very cracked and very dry towards the end. Also investing in a good antenatal class as well. There are so many out there. There's like in-person classes, there's online classes. We personally did an online class from a practicing midwife called Midwife Pip. She's amazing. We got sent the course to do, so full transparency, #ad. But we've worked through it at our own pace and found it very, very useful, so I will leave that link down below. But find yourself a good antenatal course that covers everything you need to know about pregnancy and birth, all different types of birth as well, and also some education around breastfeeding if that is something that you are wanting to do. Totally up to you, but if it is something that you're wanting to do, I feel like prepping yourself ahead of time with that knowledge can be really beneficial. So yeah, finding a good antenatal class, definitely a pregnancy essential, just to kind of like prepare yourself for what might be coming your way in regards to birth. Obviously you can never plan fully, and your body just kind of does what it needs to do, but I feel a lot more confident having that information about exactly what's going on in my pregnancy, but also like what is potentially going to happen with birth or that postpartum period as well, and how to care for baby. There's also a really good free class that we did with, I think, the Baby Academy, just like a 2-hour baby care essential class, because like we're totally new. I've not got any siblings or anything with babies. I have no experience with babies, so like it was just like a really basic class on how to bath a baby, how to care for the cord until it falls off, how to change a nappy, how to pick them up properly. Really basic stuff that actually a lot of people don't know. A lot of people assume that everybody knows this. We don't all know this. So that was really good, and it was completely free. Obviously it was a way for them to try and sell you their other courses as well, but as a free 2-hour course there was a lot of information there, so I will leave a link to them as well down below. Get yourself a good antenatal or educational course to try and prepare yourself as much as possible. And the last thing, and I'm sure I'll probably think about other things as well, a water bottle with a straw. Bonus points if it's an insulated one, so it keeps things cool. This is amazing. It's from a company called Frank Green, but you can get these everywhere. And I found I just need to drink so much water when I'm pregnant. Always easier to drink more when you're drinking through a straw. So a water bottle with a straw, I would say, is a big pregnancy and possibly postpartum essential as well. Okay, so that is like an overview of some of my products that I think have been super, super helpful for me throughout the different trimesters. Obviously there's other little things as well. But they're just a few things that if you can get, definitely get them, because I think they will probably help pretty much everybody at some point during your pregnancy. If there's any that you can think of, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're new, hi, welcome. If you made it this far, congratulations. Feel free to click subscribe, I've got loads of other content. And also come and follow me on Instagram as well. I share my life, all the ups and downs, no filters, just straight up reality. So yeah, we'd love to have you if you'd like to come and join us over there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye. I feel like all these pregnancy videos are so scatty because my brain is just all over the place at the moment, and I'm so out of breath. But it is what it is. The information is here somewhere, we just have to find it.